Just can you start? When do you say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you heard of Nepal? It's right underneath us. If you dig a hole from here all the way to the other side of the world, you might end up somewhere in the Indian Ocean, which is not very far from Nepal. So we're exactly opposite on the geographically, like we're exactly on the opposite sides, and which is why maybe we are opposite culturally as well. This is Mohammed Asfaq. I'm here to talk about cultural differences between US and Nepal. And you might be wondering, why is this topic relevant to us? It's relevant to us and important to us because number of Nepalese students at Washington is growing year by year. And it's in our interest to know about people around us, how they behave and what their culture is like. And you might have seen someone, some Nepalese doing something and have wondered, why did he do that? Why did he do that? And he or she did that because their culture is different. And yeah, it didn't make sense to you, but it was okay for them. So we're not just geographically on the opposite side, we're also opposite culturally. Let's talk about those cultural differences. I'm going to talk about college culture, greeting, food culture, and adjusting nature of Nepalese. Let's get into details. College culture. Teachers, they're very controlling, and they expect you to be disciplined in Nepal. Example, they can beat you up if you don't pay attention in their classes. You have to stay outside of the classroom sometimes if you don't pay attention. But here, everything is okay, right? And the students, they're disciplined. They have to get the permission from professors to get outside of a classroom for a break or something. Here, you don't have to. I can literally just stand, like, go away and stop my speech abruptly, and she won't even say a word. She might take a few points off, but she won't say a word, right? And
Yes, very good.
we have to say, may I go out, sir, for a break? That's how it's in Nepal. Salutation. We use ma'am or sir. We never worry about doctor, Mr., instructor, something like that. We just say, Jones ma'am, how are you? That's how we do. And I was very confused here when I came in the States. I had to use doctor and then professor. And then there's late policy. They keep your ID card at gate if you're late. And then dress up. They dress up very seriously. You can look at me. We dress up very seriously. I can tell a student from a distance if he's from Nepal or he's from the States, just looking at the way they dress up. Americans, they dress up very casually. You can just look around you. You dress up very casually, right? And that's how you can tell if someone's from Nepal and all. And then greeting, we don't care about strangers. We don't greet the strangers. But here it's different. You smile at people, even if you don't know them. Like when I first came in the States and I was walking with a friend on the street, and somebody just smiled at me, and I was like, why did he do that? Do I know him? And my friend was offended. He was like, why did you use he and not she? Because they make a big deal about pronouns here. And he was like, it's just a thing. They smile at you. You're supposed to smile back at them. Let's talk about food culture now. You guys don't serve food, right? You just eat by yourself in front of people. It's awkward in Nepal if you do that. It's really inappropriate. And it's a serious offense if you do it in front of your friends, if you just eat by yourself and not ask them. Let's talk about adjusting nature. There's no concept of personal space in Nepal. Like here, people would be like, "You're in my bubble. Can you just be there? I have to do my work. You're in my bubble." And it's polite here, right? People will understand you. Yeah, okay, you do your work. I won't be in your bubble. But it's not polite in Nepal. They'll slap you and then respond with good Omega, okay? That's how they respond. So in conclusion, we talked about how in Nepal students are very disciplined and how teachers expect students to be disciplined. There's a late policy and assignments and everything. They dress up very seriously. And we don't greet people as much as you would greet And then there's food sharing culture. We also talked about adjusting nature of Nepalese and Americans. So therefore, we're not just geographically on the opposite sides, we're also opposite culturally. And while we laugh at each other's difference, let's not forget that we have a lot in common. As Kofi Annan said, we may have different religions, different languages, different color scheme, but we all belong to one human race. Thank you.